Today is Thursday, the 23rd of July, and it's time for maths now. Maths with Mr. Larico. So let's have a look at our learning intention today. Solving addition problems using an empty number line. And today we're going to be using an online program. So you don't need to use your maths books if you don't want to. You can still use your maths books if you like. But we're going to be using an online number line, hopefully if it works for you. To be successful, I can start from the biggest number, then add the smaller number. I can add the tens column first, then the ones column. Now, if you're going to be working on bigger numbers, you'll be adding the hundreds column first, then the tens, then the ones. All right, let's have a look at the one that I did earlier with my kangaroo hopping. It's some big numbers that we added together here. 66 plus 45. All right, so what I did, I had my empty number line originally, and I chose the biggest number out of the two, which was 66, and I've put that down the bottom. That's where the kangaroo is going to start. Kangaroo is going to start at 66. We need to add 45. All right, so I've looked at this number, 45, and I've thought to myself, how many tens are in the number 45, and how many ones are in the number 45? There are 4 tens in the number 45. 4 tens in the number 45. Oops. 4 tens. So I jumped 4 tens. Right, so or hopped, I should say. So we hopped plus 10, hopped another 10, hopped another 10, and hopped another 10. And we just simply added a 10 to my tens column every time. Okay, so we added 4 tens. 66 plus 10 is 76, plus another 10 is 86, plus another 10 is 96, plus another 10 is 106. So we've added our 4 tens because there's 4 tens in the number 45. Now, from this point, I need to add my ones column, which there are 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 ones in the number 45. So I decided to split that into 4 and 1 because I know if I add 4 more to 106, it gets me to the nearest 10. So I added 4. 106 plus 4 is 110. And then I added one more little hop to get me to 111. And I'm at the end of the road now. I've added my 10s and I've added my 1s. So I've got to my final answer, which is 111. You can do this in another strategy too, just to really see if you've got it correct. Maybe if you know how to do the vertical adding, try the vertical strategy. Or you might know how to do the partition addition, where we split up the numbers into the tens and then the ones, and then we add them together to get the same answer. Hopefully you got the same answer more than once. Okay, but you're going to be practicing using an online number line, and I'm going to show you how to access that and how to use it. So in Google Classroom, where you found my video under Maths Thursday 23rd of July, you will see your equations that you need to work through here. Now you'll also see there's a link to an online number line. So when you click on that link, I'm going to do it now to show you, it should take you to something that looks like this. All right, now what you need to do, you need to click on no ticks because we're using empty number lines this week. You click on no ticks. Now what you need to do to allow you to write on here, you need to click the pencil and you can choose your color. So I'm going to choose blue this time. Okay, and then it should be on that top one to allow you to write. You can use a rubber here to rub it out too. All right, so we're going to use one of the equations. I'm not going to do the same one, but I'm going to do one that's similar. So 17 plus 57. How about we do 18. 18 plus 54. Okay, so the answer will be very close to the answer that you get for 17 plus 57. But the first thing I need to do you remember the success criteria? I need to choose the biggest number in the equation. So 18 and 54. We're adding these together. What's the biggest number? 54 is the biggest number. So I'm going to write 54 at the start underneath my number line like this. 54. Now we need to add this number here. We need to add the 18 to that number. So I'm going to look at this number and I might use red for a moment. I'm going to think of my place value columns that we did in term 1. So in the number 18, there is 1 10 and there are 8 ones, or 8 units, you can call it. Put a U there. There's 1 10 and there's 8 ones. 1 10 and 8 ones in the number 18. I'm going to add that to 54, which is a big number. So I'm going to skip I'm going to hop my 10s first. There's only 1 10 in this number. So I'm going to do a hop and I'm going to add 10. If it was a bigger number like 28, I would have to hop a second 10, because in the number 28 there's 2 10s, but there's only 1 10 in this number. So 54 plus 10, I'm simply just adding 1 to my 10s column from 54, which gets me to 64. I just realized I'm still using red, but it doesn't matter. All right, so I've added my 10s column. Now I just need to add my 1s column, 8. So I can do 8 hops of 4 if I want, or you can use your maths knowledge to work out what you want to do. You might split that 8. I'm going to split that 8 into 4 and 4. I know 4 and 4 makes 8 with my doubles knowledge. So I'm going to do 1 hop of 4 and then another hop of 4, which is going to make me 8. If you want, you can do 8 hops of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 2 hops of 4. So I'm going to go plus 4, plus 4. All right, now I need to remember to fill in my answers down below. So I was at 64 before. 64 plus 4 gets me to what? If you get a little bit stuck with that, you can do your counting on strategy quickly. So say 64, count on 4. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. So 68. And then 68 plus 4. Say 68, count on 4, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. And I'm at the end of my line, that is my answer, 72. So your turn now. You can try using this, or you can use your maths book if you need to go and work through those 3 equations set for you. There are some trickier ones there if you would like them. So here is where you find the equations to work through. So you'll need to write them at the top of your number line and then work it out using your number line. If you find those a bit too easy, you can try these ones, or you could even try some harder ones if you feel like those ones are too easy for you. Okay, so just making sure that then it's nice and neat, and that will help you to get the correct answer. Off you go.